This is Pissed Off Pussy News, and I'm the Pissed Off Pussy. During this time of austerity forced on us by government with the flimsiest majority ever, having just 26% of the electorate behind them, one big sticky patch is 12 billion of savings from welfare, taking money from the poorest and putting children and pets into poverty. All this is set against some of the world's richest having tax relief in the form of corporation tax being reduced. That's quite mental, especially considering the biggest corporations don't bother paying what's due already. Far from it. So let's take a quick look at the top 5 worst offenders in the UK. Number 5. Facebook. The online social network launched in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg is something we're all familiar with. We all use it, even pets, including me. Game requests and other people's holiday snaps are sometimes enough to get people to take a break, only to reinstate their account a week later. It's more addictive than smack, it seems. But is their tax dodging enough to make us take a break for good? With £500 million profit, their tax bill was £100 million. They only bothered paying £1 million. They could pay for 3,000 nurses per year with what they're dodging. Number 4. eBay. This online auction and shopping website, launched in 1995 by Pierre Omidyar, used to be the place to go for bargains. Recently though, people are becoming more savvy, or greedy, and demand higher, not far off high street prices for their worn trainers and scratched, not working kids' toys. Even with their ever-rising fees, could it actually be their tax dodging that ends them? With £800 million profit, their tax bill was £160 million. They only bothered paying £500,000. Their tax dodging has potentially cost us 5,500 police officers per year. Number 3. Google. The search engine that monopolises the whole internet and has more branches than the trampy neighbour's back garden, founded in 1996 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, hits the headlines for lots of reasons. From collecting and selling your personal data to releasing broken updates for Lollipop and Kit Kat. I wonder if it will eventually be their tax dodging that brings them down. With £2.5 billion profit, their tax bill was £500 million. They only bothered to pay £6 million. They could pay for 14,000 firefighters with that. Number 2. Amazon. The online bookstore that now sells everything on earth was founded in 1994 by Jeff Bezos. Just like other online retailers, the savings you get nowadays compared to high street prices isn't that great. Online prices are rising and high street prices falling, meaning they often meet quite close in the middle. But will prices alone be their downfall, or could people develop a conscience over their taxes? With £3.35 billion profit, their tax bill was £670 million. They paid, wait for it, £1.8 million. That could buy free university for all in England, meaning no tuition fees. Number 1. Apple. The favourite fanboy electronic device company founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne in the 1970s. They only just hold the biggest market share in mobile now and don't hold anywhere near the biggest market share in the other fields they're in. But their reputation is top-notch worldwide. Could the next Android phone kill off Apple? Maybe their disgraceful ethics towards the workers building their products abroad. Or maybe their frankly astounding tax avoidance crimes. Oh sorry, they're not illegal, are they? The government will not close the loopholes. With £11.8 billion profits, their tax bill was £2.3 billion. They bothered to pay £230 million. Apple alone could wipe out the UK's deficit in less than 20 years if it just paid the due taxes. Well, that's the UK's top 5 tax avoiders. The only thing that will make them pay their taxes is if the loopholes are closed by government. not pretending to, like George Osborne is doing, but actually doing it. Is it a coincidence that tax lost in corporation tax is pretty much equal to the low-paid welfare bill? I think not. They're ruining our high streets who can't compete because they can't avoid paying their taxes. Let's sort it out. Pay your taxes like the rest of us have to, you pricks. That was today's Pissed Off Pussy News. I'm the Pissed Off Pussy. Please click like and subscribe below for more. Bye bye.